planning for the Duck Jazz Festival. Surprisingly, we start immediately after one jazz festival ends. We clean up everything and we get to work planning the next year.
47 ducks.
So one jazz festival ends Columbus Day weekend in October, and by November 1st, we start listening to artists. Some of these artists send us their submissions, some of them we find online, and some of them are recommended by people who come to the Duck Jazz Festival.
Yo, can you turn that down? Some of us are trying to work.
While we're listening to artists and picking out ones that we like, we start thinking about a theme maybe for the next year. That might be a highlighted style of jazz, it might be a highlighted instrument, or something linked to something that's going on in the state or the country. So this year's theme is linked to the North Carolina Arts Council Year of Music. Many of our highlighted artists this year come from North Carolina or are paying tribute to a North Carolina artist. The Duck Jazz Festival was created in 2006 as a free, family-friendly, non-ticketed festival. How do we keep it that way? Well, we reach out to sponsors and grant makers. That process usually begins in January and February, the same year as that fall's festival. You can check out all of the sponsors and grant makers that keep this festival free on our website at duckjazz.com. How do we make everything come together on the day of the Duck Jazz Festival? It's all about logistics. All of the things that you would never think about when you plan a festival. We have everything from renting tables and table linens, to getting food for the bands, to making sure we have security. We also need posters, advertising, brochures, signage, microphones, speakers, music stands, lights, and so much more. As much as this sounds all about me, we could never make this happen without the entire Town of Duck staff, including public safety, and all of our volunteers. They help plan and execute the entire Duck Jazz Festival, from pedestrian safety to selling merchandise to even taking out the trash. Once the festival starts, we offer outreach and education to Dare County High School jazz students. One of the festival artists performs a workshop for Dare County students. These include jazz students from First Flight High School and Manteo. To give the First Flight High School Honors Jazz Band a taste of performing in a large festival, we have them perform in our amphitheater stage every year. So now that you know the scoop, what's on your Duck Jazz Festival checklist? We have a few tips for you. Visit duckjazz.com to find festival info and performer lineup. Follow Duck Jazz Festival on Facebook and Duck Jazz Fest on Twitter. Book your accommodations. Check out jazz-themed events and promotions throughout Duck leading up to the festival. Pack a picnic, a lawn chair, a cooler, and sunblock, and head to Duck. Have fun listening to live jazz music in the beautiful Ducktown Park. Make your plans now for Columbus Day weekend and the 2019 Duck Jazz Festival.